If you guys like what you see, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as well as hit the bell notification icon to get an update on all my latest videos. Hope you all enjoy. Thanks for watching. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the vlog, and today is a good day. Why is it a good day, you ask? Well, we're going to be taking Seneca. Yeah, that's right. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, you know her name is Seneca now. But we're going to be taking the Grand Prix to the shop. Finally, it's been like a month I've been sitting on the waiting list to get her in. And basically, we're taking her in just to kind of get some of the problems, some of the problems that I don't really feel like fixing, fixed. And on top of that, maybe looking into either rebuilding the current Pontiac 400 that's under the hood or getting a brand new Pontiac 455. But we have to see about that. We have to see, first of all, how cost effective it's going to be, because realistically, it could cost just as much to rebuild the current 400 that's in here right now as it would to maybe just buy a brand new 455. So we're gonna have to kind of see. But anyways, yes, it is very, very exciting. And oh, by the way, if you are wondering about the Mustang and when we're gonna be showing some more love to the Mustang, don't worry, that's coming. So what are some of the problems that Grand Prix is having right now? Well, most of it is all electrical. Most of everything in the interior that has to do with electrical does not work at the moment, which kind of sucks, but really it's not a big deal. For example, things like the radio, I don't really care about the radio. I have an alternate sound system solution, so radio doesn't matter. The cigarette lighter does not work, which sucks because, well, I would like to power, my phone and stuff like that. The heating and air conditioning does kind of work. Well, the blower works. I don't know if the heat or the AC really work all that well. Well, actually, the AC doesn't work at all. And actually, the lights do work, but the problem really stems from the generator. The generator is not really keeping the battery charged. So, like, if I use something like the headlights, like something major, then it'll drain the battery completely. So yeah, anyways, really, really excited to get her out, and man, let's get going. So now that we just got back, man, why don't we just do a video that I know is highly, highly requested. Let's get the Stage 3 Power Pack review out of the way. So I'll definitely show you guys some more behind the scenes stuff over there at Mo Muscle. Right now, it was just pretty much just quickly drop off the car, get back here. But that content should be coming soon. Hopefully, we'll hear about the Pontiac status in the next few days. Yes, I know this is a pretty popular video that a lot of people have been waiting for and finally getting around to doing it. So let's get started. All right, so first things first though, I just want to remind you all that we have a giveaway going on here on the channel. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a GT350 cold air intake, a GT350 throttle body, which I got up there in that box there, the Ford Performance Street lowering springs, which I have right there, as well as the original set of 18-inch wheel and tire set that I had on my Mustang to begin with. So all you have to do to win is simply, well, subscribe, and that's it. That's all you have to do, and make sure you leave a comment down below to make sure you let me know that you subscribe. And thanks guys for the support. All right, so let's talk about the Stage 3 Power Pack. So if we could just go ahead, we can open up the hood. All right, so there it is in all its glory. Now, I had the Stage 2 Power Pack as well as the Stage 1, so if you want to know about those, what my thoughts, opinions are, go check out those videos. But right now, of course, we're talking about the Stage 3. So what's the difference between the Stage 2 and Stage 3? Well, I think all of you who follow along with these Power Packs, I think you all know it's the GT350 intake manifold, which we got right on top right there. So now that's three major pieces of kit that we have on this car off the GT350, the GT350 cold air intake, the throttle body, as well now as the intake manifold. So how was installation? Well, installation was relatively straightforward. Obviously the easiest was the cold air intake and the throttle body. The intake manifold took a little bit more work. I would not recommend you do it if you have no experience underneath the hood of a car. I recommend you take it in to like the Ford dealer, and that way too you get to keep your warranty. So I've had this on the car for about a month now, and I have to say that I absolutely love this power pack. It's really, really great, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and set off, but one thing I wanna say too before we set off is This kit is really known for its top end performance, and you know, I wish I could really show you guys just just how much performance this gives you up at the top end. I will say this, one of my favorite roads in Mexico, of course, one of my favorite roads, I was able to get up to about 120 miles an hour on this particular stretch of road, but with this Stage 3 power pack, now getting up to 140 plus is really almost no problem. It really does just absolutely give the emphasis on top end performance. So let's go ahead, let's hop on in and get a spin. So now that we're underway, let's go ahead and let's talk about the driving impressions. Now, if you don't really know anything about these, power packs from Ford Performance, a couple things you got to know. First of all, they're going to come with the available parts that you need depending on what stage you get. So like, let's say for example, you get to Stage 1, you're going to get the parts that are going to come with that go with the tune, and so on and so forth. In this Stage 3 power pack, as I've already explained, you get the intake manifold, the cold air intake, and the throttle body. And this tune is specifically designed for this kit. Now, with all that being said, if you're coming from a stock S550, you're not really going to feel a difference in your bottom end. And that's because this Stage 3 kit, simply put, is meant for more top end, like if you're going to be on a track, or if you're going to be entering your car into like a rally or something like that. And coming from the Stage 2, you're actually going to notice a decrease in torque way down low. In fact, the decrease in torque is so noticeable that my wife, who honestly doesn't really know anything about cars or nothing about torques or anything like that, within the first 5 minutes of actually getting in this car after I installed the Stage 3, she noticed right away that the car had lost a bunch of bottom end torque. In her words, she said the car felt, quote, less jerky. And that was her way of saying, yeah, your car lost torque. So basically, Ford says that this is going to give you around 10 extra foot-pounds of torque there and about. With the Stage 2, you're going to get more than that. There's no real secret that this Stage 3 power pack is all about top end, whereas the Stage 2 is definitely more about bottom end. And it's evident right when you get in the car. If you're coming from a stock S550, right down low, you're really not going to notice much of a difference. But where the Stage 3 power pack really shines is in its top end performance. So I'll put down below what Ford says you can expect to gain from this kit. But unlike the Stage 2, this kit also gives you a higher red line. The maximum RPM is around 7,200 RPM. This kit's going to give you just a little bit more. Dyno results from different people show that this car maxes out its peak power at about 7,300 RPM, giving the car 435 horsepower. And boy, I have to tell you, it is an absolutely wonderful piece of kit, this. It really is. Around 5,300 RPM or so is when you're going to get your max torque. Other things the tune does, of course, is it gives you the no-lift shift if you have the manual transmission. If you have the automatic, the 6R80, you're going to get a more aggressive shift pattern. And not only that, but it raises the line pressure inside the transmission to help the transmission actually shift faster. If you have a 6R80, you need to get it tuned, because other than that, it's pretty boring. It is pretty sluggish, and you'll be very grateful. Another thing as well, as you can expect from a tune, is it ups your throttle response. Response is very, very responsive. It's much, much better than stock, of course. Overall, the tune is just very well optimized. I absolutely love it. Cruising is just unmatched with this performance pack. It just feels so effortless gliding along the highway. I will be getting a whole new rear end in this car very, very shortly. In fact, it just shipped out today, so hopefully by later this week or maybe early next week, I can get that new rear end on. So gone will be the 315 rear gears. Needless to say, with the Stage 3 power pack, it does really make a nice highway cruiser with those 315 rear gears. Other than that, guys, this is just a really nice piece of kit. So I'm sure the one thing that a lot of you are going to want to know is, well, what's my recommendation? I've had all three kits now on the car, so which one do I recommend? Obviously reviewed the Stage 1, and I'll be honest, the Stage 1, forget it. You don't need it, you don't want it, just skip over it. So that leaves the Stage 2 and 3, and I'll just give it to you straight. Simply put, for just everyday normal driving, the Stage 2. For one thing, it is way cheaper than the Stage 3. You can get the Stage 2 for, under $800. You can get it around the $700 mark. And to be honest with you, for the quality of parts that you get and the well-optimized tune, I just don't think it's a combo you can beat. Not only that, but it's the best one for the street because you get that low-end torque, and honestly, it's just overall just a more useful setup. So with that being said, does that mean I regret upgrading to the Stage 3? Hell no, I absolutely love this kit. I really, really do. I do really recommend this kit. The only thing that really holds me back is the price. You're not going to get this kit really for any less than $2,000, and that is a lot of cash, especially when you can get the Stage 2, which overall is better for more daily drivability for a lot cheaper. I recommend the Stage 3, number one, if you have the money, and number two, if you want that awesome top-end performance. So let's say you're entering your Mustang in like a track day, like an autocross type deal, or you're going on rallies, or maybe you just have some really great winding back roads that you can gain a lot of speed on. That's really where the Stage 3, I think, comes into its own. But like I said, it's going to be up to you to decide, your particular driving habits and style, I think dictates which one of these kits that you're going to get. And let's go back to the garage and we'll finish up this video. Alright guys, so we are back, and man, I have to say, I really love this Stage 3 power pack from Ford Performance. I think they just did a fantastic job. I absolutely love it. So with that being said, I know you guys always have a lot of questions about these power packs, and I will actually do a Q&A video where I will take questions from, basically older videos where people have asked me questions that I've already answered, but I'll bring them up in a new video. And as well as any questions that you may have in the comment section of this video and or on Instagram. And I will certainly be glad to answer those questions, and I will make a whole video answering all bunch of things that you may want to know about these Ford Performance power packs. They're just really great. I'm a big fan. So yeah, make sure if you like what you see, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out, guys. Remember, we are trying to get to 1,000 subs. We are almost there. I think at this very moment, at the time that I'm at least recording this or I'm saying this, we are at 957 subs. So the big giveaway is going to be happening very, very soon. I know, I can feel it. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. If you guys like what you see, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as well as hit the bell notification icon to get an update on all my latest videos. Hope you all enjoy. Thanks for watching.